As of this morning, which is December 12th, 2019, um, the legislator, legislators, Democratic legislators in waiting in Virginia are now ramping up the rhetoric against the Second Amendment sanctuary counties. By the way, there are 95 counties in Virginia, and 75 have now declared themselves um, Second Amendment sanctuary counties. The legislators are saying that they will take following action. They will prosecute sheriffs. They will withhold funds from the counties, that's both prosecutor officers and the sheriffs from the state, um, and they're actually floating the idea of the governor activating the National Guard um, to do what? The only what I can think of is a particular county or series of counties decide they are not going to enforce a particular part of a law, right? And the Attorney General of Virginia decides he wants to make an example of someone and then tries to pretty much invade a county and force an issue. I don't know what that would look like, I mean, or arrest someone, like say they're going to try to arrest the sheriff or arrest the entire county board of supervisors and replace them with other people, um, a la Reconstruction, if you remember that from your history. I, and these people, while they're in Richmond, where the capital is, they are mostly from the Washington D.C. surrounding counties. So this is basically D.C. talking to pretty much the entire state of Virginia. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine a more dangerous situation, right? If any of you remember Bundy Ranch or the wildlife bird sanctuary over in Oregon a couple of years ago, those would pale in comparison to the violence that would be triggered if if armed enforcement were to try to take place in any of these counties. They're not talking about just the counties. I mean, they're talking about surrounding states like West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, Texas even. I mean, people from all over the country would descend on whatever the county was or whatever the target was to literally protect them. And I don't, I think that these Democrats in Virginia, uh, flush with money from Bloomberg, because that's who paid them, smell blood in the water as far as all the anti-gun laws that they want to file and pass. I think they're underestimating the emotional resistance and the actual resistance that would take place where they to try and force these counties to do their bidding. Now, I understand that it's different from states or counties and states saying they're immigration sanctuaries because and they can do that because they said we're just not going to enforce federal law, and they don't have to. They don't have to. But a state law, by law, really, the sheriffs and police are sworn officers to uphold the Constitution of the United States as well as the Constitution of their state. So this would be an act of rebellion, uh, literally, not necessarily an insurrection, but it would be a rebellion, and it would be civil disobedience, a la yes, we're going to go and sit at that lunch counter and you're going to have to use violence to remove us, or no, I'm not going to get off the bus, and those kind of things. So it would be more an act by law enforcement of civil disobedience, and it would trigger violence by state government against them. The problem is that those folks in the legislature, being the liberals that they are, have no idea of the underlying energy that would be triggered uh, by armed America. And I'm talking about armed people who are all different ethnicities, sexes, and political persuasions. I mean, if they think that that only red hat wearing people would be involved, they are sorely mistaken. They are sorely mistaken. They are misreading the number of left wing people and others who are also gun gun owners and carriers. So I just saw that today. Thought I'd put that out there, and I know that people are using the word boogaloo, but this one has me worried. This one has me worried. Um, and this could be the Lexington Concord around this issue, because the liberals totally are misreading the energy behind this. So, as I always say, thanks for watching. If you're new and you like the content, please subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the bell button. And as always, thanks for watching. Carry on.